The important task of selecting the right rental unit can be an overwhelming challenge. Unfortunately, many potential renters make the decision to rent without thinking through what they want and need in a rental unit. Time needs to be spent comparing various rental properties, including comparing the amount of rent to be paid, associated costs, and transportation issues. Hello, I'm Amanda Kostman from the University of Wisconsin Division of Extension. During this Mindful Money moment, we will discuss what you want and need in a rental unit, resources to help find an apartment, and strategies for comparison shopping and ultimately choosing the right rental unit, and being comfortable establishing and maintaining a business relationship with your landlord or property manager. All resources we discuss can be found on our RentSmart website. Moving can be time-consuming and expensive. In addition to rent, there is a security deposit, moving costs, utility hookups, and many more. This is your potential home, so treat your first visit like an inspection. It is helpful to have a process in place for inspecting and comparing units. The initial walkthrough of the property can tell you a lot and help you decide if you want to continue with an application to become a tenant there. Here are some tools that you might want to take with you when you're looking at properties. A pen and paper to document the inspection, a camera to take photos of the rooms, a flashlight to look in dark places, hard to see areas, behind or below things, looking for pests, and unclean or damaged areas. A hairdryer or other item that will indicate that the electricity is working, to make sure that all the sockets are working. You might wish to bring a hairdryer just because it will use a lot of electricity and it should indicate if there are any electrical limits. A light bulb, for use in areas where a light bulb should be, but there just isn't one, just to make sure those lights are working. And a measuring tape, for use in measuring things, to make sure your furniture fits. Inspecting the plumbing include turning on the sink and bathtub faucets to see if they are working or leak. Notice how long it takes to get the hot water. Flush the toilet and see if it operates properly or leaks. Notice if the drain operates properly. Make sure you look up and see if the ceiling or the walls are stained or cracked. These may indicate a leaking roof, a defective rain gutters, or defective plumbing upstairs. Water damage can cause the ceiling or walls to collapse, so be careful. Look at the hot water heater and see if it is leaking. Turn on each switch to make sure it works. If there is no light bulb in the socket, use the one you brought. Check every outlet by plugging in your hairdryer and turning it on. There are problems if the fuse blows, if the dryer won't turn on, if the outlets or sockets don't work. There could be dangerous defects in the electrical system that could cause a fire. It's important to note some items that ensure safety. You always want to look for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. We also recommend that you check to make sure that you have working deadbolt locks on the rental unit doors as well as the building's exterior doors. An area that is frequently overlooked is the windows. Depending on the type of windows in the unit, you may want to make sure that storm windows and screens are readily available as the seasons change. Very gently push on the windows to see if they are secure or loose in their frames. This can be especially important if you have small kids or pets. You may also want to check and see if the windows open and close. Wish to look for unwanted visitors, rodents, and other pests. Always open cabinets immediately and shine a flashlight to detect roaches. You also want to notice rat or mouse holes or droppings in the back of cabinets and closets. Even in summer, turn the thermostat up to see if the furnace works. And when it's winter, turn on the air conditioning to make sure that works as well. During the time spent inspecting the unit, you get the opportunity to decide if you will be comfortable establishing and maintaining a business relationship with this particular landlord or property manager. It will also give you insight into the landlord or property manager's customer service style to help you choose a unit where repairs are dealt with quickly and in a professional manner. There are many types of landlords and property managers, from professional companies managing a large number of units to homeowners renting a duplex. Each may have a different style of management that may or may not match your personality style. Most, but not all, landlords and managers are professional, competent, and use good rental practices. The RentSmart website has some great resources for questions to ask your prospective landlord. We recommend that you learn about the landlord or property manager before you rent. When you apply for rental housing, the landlord or property manager will take steps to verify the information on your application. While the landlord or property manager is obtaining this information about you, it's important for you to seek information about this person. If you find negative information about the landlord or property manager from one source, it doesn't mean this person is a bad landlord. It does mean that the information should be investigated to further ensure accuracy. Extension educators are located in most counties in Wisconsin, so check your local extension office to see if they are offering any RentSmart courses in your community. To find more information, please visit the RentSmart website. If you find that you would benefit from some additional rental education but cannot attend in person, we hold full RentSmart programs every month online. Thank you, and please tune in next week for another UW Mindful Money Moment.